comedian coming to the stage is from Springfield. Give it up for Jesse Moorefield, ladies and gentlemen.
I like how he pointed that way and I came from the front. It made him look like a dick. Anyway, I had a realization this week that kind of shook me to my core. I want to talk about it. So, I'm just a conservative estimate. I'm about in the top 10% of the best looking people that live in my neighborhood. And I live off of Scenic and Chestnut, so I basically live in a shantytown. The things that put me in that category are: 1, I am under the age of 65, 2, I have all my teeth, and 3, I don't have a lawnmower as my main means of conveyance from place to place. So that puts me a leg up. I get shirt off in my yard privileges. Other people don't get that. But no, so across the street, and by across the street I mean a highway, West Bypass over there is a neighborhood market, a Walmart neighborhood market. And it was good placement because we all know that highways, high traffic areas tend to keep the riffraff away. And that's what they needed to do, put a barrier between us and them over in the subdivision. So I go over there on July 4th because I need to get some meat for grilling. I'm thinking, I gotta get some. I walk in there and I'm a people watcher. That's how I know I'm one of the best looking motherfuckers in my neighborhood. Sorry, I take a lot of pride in that. That sounded really prideful. I apologize. I get in there and I'm looking around. I'm like, man, that dude's like super ripped. That chick is really hot. That mom's. Holy shit, that woman's built like a brick shit house. And I quickly come to the realization that I'm the ugliest motherfucker in this Walmart. And that shocks you to your core. When you go to a Walmart and you realize, God damn, it affected my buying choices. 20 cents per pound of pork steak, and I passed on that shit for some chicken. I didn't want that goddamn chicken. I wanted the fucking pork steak. But I had to look good in front of the pretty people. But anyway, I go in there and I'm just keep my head down, making my purchases. I got out of there with a lot of healthy shit that I'm not gonna fucking eat, just to look good. But I decided as I got outside, I'm never coming back here again. It was a horrible experience. And in the parking lot, though, something happened that made me think, maybe I need to frequent that Walmart more often. This gentleman in the checkout line, well, not the checkout line, the place where you park your car is where the wife brings all the shit out because she's the one that does the shopping in the subdivision. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that live there. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just hating on middle class, I guess. Fuck it. No, so there's this dude. Imagine Teddy Roosevelt, like an older Teddy Roosevelt wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And this guy just has his window down and he is just smoking a big old blunt. Right there. Smoke rolling out. And I decided maybe I need to talk to this gentleman. Maybe he convinced me to come back to this Walmart. So I go up there without hesitation. I was like, how you doing, old man? And he said, move along, big boy. And I was like, fuck, I gotta come back to this Walmart. That guy's cool as shit. No. But I did frequent another Walmart, but unfortunately I was asked to leave the premises. I know that you're looking at me and thinking that guy's probably been asked to leave a couple of Walmarts. But fuck you, you're an asshole. No, so I go to this Walmart one day, hungry, poor decision on my part. That's always a poor decision. I go in there and I want to get a couple of things. I leave with $175 worth of shit. But I get in there and I'm shopping for my groceries and I realize, okay, my cousin's birthday's coming up. I gotta go to the toy section to get him something. I go over there, get him a Cardinals, I don't even remember what it was. I really didn't put much thought into it. That makes me an asshole cousin, I apologize. It was just a Cardinals figurine. And I get it, walk out, and I see that there's this nice looking unassuming family. Father, wife, son. Son's about 6 years old. I mean, I guess, because not a really good judge of age by height. I didn't ask him or anything. But they're walking down the aisle and he sees the selection of volleyballs that's put up there. And he immediately makes a beeline over there. And right before he gets to him, his mother grabs his hand. She's like, no, those are not ours. We don't touch those. Come on. And just jerks him on down the next aisle. And I'm thinking, I didn't really like how she handled that situation. I think I might have to involve myself in it. So I'm walking past the giant balls that you always fuck with if you're next to. You either just touch them. So I grab one of these giant balls and I walk over there, and there come exiting the antiperspirant aisle. Kid and I catch eyes. Now what do you do in this situation? If you're me, you roll the ball at the kid. What's a 6-year-old gonna do in that situation? Anybody? Kick the fuck out of it. This kid went yard. He took it to deep center, the farthest part of the fucking field. I respect his moxie, I'll tell you what. I'm serious. If it would have veered off to the right, this kid's gonna be a legend. If it would have veered off to the right, it would have gone over 1, maybe 2 shells, maybe even a double bike rack, dare I say. He murdered this. But no, it went straight. And what was dead center? Lawn and garden. What was coming out of lawn and garden? Well, let me tell you. Have you ever seen, do you know who Mr. Magoo is? Imagine him and Wilfred Brimley had a fuck child, and that is what was walking out of lawn and garden carrying 2 bags of mulch. So he got just right in the mush. Just took the ball hard. And then mulch goes flying everywhere. This guy's glasses has gone off. So I turned to the side of the display as to not, be associated with the beatings about to happen over here of this small child. And also to just get a full visual in on Magoo. And I'm just trying to control myself from laughing. And I hear the beating start. And it's a good old-fashioned Walmart beating. It's pretty vicious. And I decided I gotta make a way out other than that to the register, so I take a turn. And there she is. Walmart employee, watch the whole thing go down. Honestly, she was over the age of 65. There's no reason she should have been back there. She should have been up front greeting. Her old ass is not stacking stuff in shelves. She's cherry picking, and that's bullshit. Seriously. So I was asked to leave. But it's okay. There's lots of Walmarts. No. Last thing I want to say, I did find my Chuck Taylors the other day. My favorite shoes. Favorite shoes. Anybody have a pair of favorite shoes?
Got Chuck's on now. Yeah.
Fucking right you do. Look at this guy. But I found my Chuck Taylors. They always make me feel good. And I was going to work. I put on my suit pants. I put on my dress shirt, my collared shirt. And I had a nice, a nice tight V going when I suck in my gut, it's not a tight V. It's kind of like a loose V, kind of like a U. But anyway, I was feeling good. I was, as my black friends like to say, flossing. Flossing. I asked one of the guys that works at the lot, his name's Willie's old guy. I said, why is it flossing and not flossing? Why do you drop the G? And he says, you don't drop the G, you become the G. Thank you, old black man, for your sage street wisdom. There's nothing better when you get that stuff from a black guy, just straight from the source. No. So, on my way to work, I feel good. I walk into the corner store across from my house. It's a nice looking girl there. She's about 35, 40 years old. She's carrying a box. She said, good morning. And I say to myself, I want to go with, how's it going? Or how you doing? What my brain came up with is how you doing? You doing all right? Is this slim 330 getting you all mixed up downstairs? No? I'm gonna go get Powerade. Shine was off that apple. Quickly. But anyway, hey guys, that's my time. Thank you so much. You guys have been great.